These are some anime games that seemed completely normal at first, but the deeper players went, the more twisted they became. What started as a simple story soon turned into something dark, disturbing, and downright brutal. Some of these games had such shocking scenes that they were banned in several countries. So get ready, because in this video, we're diving into the most disturbing and brutal anime games ever made. The kind that make you pause the screen and think, did I really just see that?
Demonophobia, a game that'll haunt you long after it's over. It starts with a girl joking about summoning a demon, but she ends up trapped in a horrifying maze straight from hell. What seems like a simple horror turns into one of the most disturbing games ever made, filled with brutal gore, torture, and psychological horror that's honestly hard to watch. The creator, known only as 237, disappeared after releasing it, but the game became a dark legend, banned in many places, and talked about for years on horror forums. Even now, fans keep trying to revive it. Demonophobia isn't just a game, it's an experience that shows how far horror can really go. Think you've seen real horror? Paranoiac isn't just scary, it messes with your mind. You follow Miki, a young woman returning to her late aunt's house, thinking it'll be a simple visit. But the moment she steps inside, the house starts twisting around her. Doors appear where they shouldn't, shadows move on their own, and distorted figures watch her from every corner. As Miki digs deeper, hallucinations get worse. Grotesque faces, impossible events, and sudden, brutal deaths make you question what's real and what's in her mind. Every step drags her further into a nightmare where reality and delusion collide. The story isn't just about fear, it's about helplessness, paranoia, and the darkness lurking in ordinary places. Paranoiac doesn't just scare you, it traps you in Miki's world, and the tension never lets go. Replay is one of the most controversial games in history. Released in Japan in 2006, it sparked global outrage and was banned in many countries. The game follows a male character stalking women. The plot itself was designed around disturbing and criminal acts, which is why it caused so much backlash. There are so many disturbing scenes in the game that I literally can't describe them here. Otherwise, YouTube would shut this video down. The controversy wasn't just about the content, but about the ethics of allowing such games to exist. Governments and platforms quickly censored it, and it became a case study in how far video games can push boundaries before crossing moral and legal lines. Today, Replay isn't remembered for fun or story, it's remembered as a stark example of extreme content and a warning about the darker side of gaming culture.
Yandere Simulator might look like a normal school life game, but it's far from it. You play as Ayano, a high school girl obsessed with her senpai who will go to extreme lengths to remove anyone in her way. Some of the most brutal scenes include pushing rivals off rooftops, poisoning classmates, drowning, electrocution, and even burning, all adding to the game's dark, twisted atmosphere. The game was created by Alex Mahan, aka Yandere Dev, starting in 2014. Early development updates were shared on 4chan, where fans demanded more features and brutal mechanics, helping the game gain a cult following. Inspired by Yandere anime and stealth games, it quickly attracted attention, but also massive controversy, bans on streaming platforms, and criticism for its violent content. Yandere Simulator isn't remembered for fun or romance. It's remembered for its disturbing themes, shocking gameplay, and the heated debates it sparked in the gaming community.
Euphoria is one of the most disturbing visual novel games ever made. The story begins with a group of high school students waking up trapped in a mysterious facility with no explanation. From the very start, the game sets a tense, claustrophobic tone. Players immediately realize that the characters are being forced into twisted psychological and physical games. Each character has their own personality, secrets, and weaknesses, which the game exploits to push them to their breaking points. Players witness extreme extreme psychological manipulation, brutal torture, and morally shocking situations where survival comes at a horrifying cost. Alliances form and break, and every decision can lead to tragic consequences. Euphoria isn't just a game, it's a harrowing journey into the darkest sides of human behavior, leaving a lasting impression long after the screen goes black. Sanpo is a chilling lo-fi survival horror game that immediately sets a tense, eerie tone. You play as a young girl walking home through empty, silent streets, but she's not alone. A tall, masked, crow-like figure starts following her, and the entire game revolves around stealth and evasion. There's no combat, only survival. The game's world is designed with fixed camera angles and VHS-style visuals, creating a nostalgic yet unsettling atmosphere. Minimalist sounds and ambient noises make every step feel tense, and the player must carefully navigate streets, hide in shadows, and solve small environmental puzzles to stay safe. Walk isn't about action, it's about fear, isolation, and the sense that something is always just behind you. Its short length doesn't reduce its impact, the haunting visuals and psychological tension. The Witch's House is a classic Japanese horror RPG that has terrified players since its release. You play as Viola, a young girl who wakes up in a mysterious, abandoned house with no memory of how she got there. At first, it seems like a simple exploration game, but the house itself is full of traps, puzzles, and deadly surprises. The game is notorious for its brutal and shocking deaths. Step the wrong way, and Viola could fall into a pit, get crushed, or meet an even more gruesome fate. The puzzles aren't just clever, they're twisted, often requiring you to experiment and sometimes fail to progress. As the story unfolds, the dark secrets of the witch who lives in the house gradually come to light. And while the game has multiple endings, one of them is particularly sad and haunting, leaving a lasting emotional impact. Without giving away the details, The Witch's House isn't just horror, it's a tense, psychological experience that lingers long after you finish playing. Mad Father is a horror RPG that hooks you from the very first moment. You play as Aya Dravis, a young girl living in a massive mansion with her father, a brilliant scientist with a terrifying secret. At first, it seems like a normal home, but soon the mansion reveals its dark side, full of twisted experiments, hidden traps, and grotesque surprises that keep you on edge. As Aya explores, solving puzzles and uncovering secrets, you start piecing together the horrifying truth about her father and the mansion itself. The game doesn't just rely on scares, it mixes shocking moments with a deeply unsettling atmosphere. By the end, the story hits hard. The ending is haunting and emotional, leaving a lasting impact that blends horror with a touch of tragedy. Mad Father isn't just a game to play, it's an experience that lingers in your mind long after the screen goes dark. That was a look at some of the most disturbing anime games. Personally, I don't recommend these games if you're underage, as they contain many brutal and graphic scenes that aren't suitable for everyone. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.